time it is. Marvin Devine, Hoover, Axel, and you know how we do. Yeah, I got the juice, yeah, I got the juice. Whip game cool, make them look like cool. Always play it cool, that's the biggest rule. Forget what they doing, keep on doing. I've been making loot since like 22. Ask me how I made it right here in the booth. I'm always pursued cause of what I pursue. That's greatness, yeah, I gotta make it, I got things to lose. Boy, wanna get in my crew, but you can't get in my crew. Me, Axel, and Hoover, way too fireable. When this joint drop, better call the troops. And when you hear the drop, better raise the roof. Better raise the roof. You already know what happens when we link up. Let's go. Yeah.
Brothers, my guys, know that they fly, know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side, CJ Ike, now I gotta roll with ice. Cody's brothers, my guys, know that they fly, know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side, CJ Ike, now I gotta roll with ice. Ride or die, 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 ride or die. Cody's brothers, my guys, know that they fly, know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side, CJ Ike, now I gotta ride or die.
Yeah, let's get it. It's you against the world, better figure out fast who the hell you could trust if you wanna make it past all the fakes and the lust. Better figure out fast. Nah, this ain't what you want, you don't want it that bad. Can you give up all your stuff? Pay attention to the facts and forget the media. Figure out your own path. Can you figure out love, or do you feel wrath? Can you hone that feeling and create an impact? Go get it, if you wanna go get it. Get with it, ain't nobody gon' give it your ticket. Gonna take a quick minute, don't quit it. Figure out your own limit, life is a test. The best make progress, figure out what is next and carve a path. Yes, no, they never second guess. Take a chance, no regret. If you wanna take a breath, give your blood and your sweat.
When everything just breaks from all of your mistakes, don't let yourself feel down. Don't let yourself just drown. Only when you've lost everything are you free to do anything. Only when
Boom, boom, boom. This is Jared and I'm back. Hey guys, man, super excited to do this show tonight. All right, man. Sorry I'm a little late, but We've got a great guest tonight. I'm so excited to get her story out there. All right. You know what we do. You know how we roll. All right. This is Jared A. Brown. I'm the host of the Warriors Quest show, and I've got a great co-host. All right. Shane Blanchard is co-hosting tonight, and he and I will be interviewing. All right, we will be interviewing Lilian Thomas. All right, so excited, so excited. Hey, look at this, guys. All right, cool. I got my twin brother Jeff is commenting here. That's so cool. All right, so Steve Belcher's watching. Thanks. Felicia James got the call today. Oh, that is so cool. Praise God. Oh, that is awesome. All right. So, guys, you know how we do. You know how we do. All right. So, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be I'm going to introduce, all right, our co-host. All right. Little introduction needed, but nonetheless, all right, all the way from Iowa. All right. I am going to give a very, very special co-host welcome, all right, to Shane Blanchard. All right, give it up. All right, I want to hear a bunch of noise for my co-host Shane Blanchard. All right, here we go, co-host time. Hey, Shane Blanchard, man, where is he? There he is.
What's up?
I had you somewhere. I don't know where you went, but I found you again. What is up, my friend?
Not much, man. How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. So what is going on, man?
Steve Belcher, I love you, man.
I know.
Cracks me up. That's funny.
Yeah, he is hilarious. All right, man. Yeah.
Who's this guy commenting about you? That's not very nice.
I know. Look at this guy.
You can't joke like that in today's
No.
world.
So, man, tell me what is going on, man. You have been super busy, promoting your nonprofit and getting the word out there. I'm a big fan, brother, and I love what you do. I'm a big fan. So give me a little tidbit. What's going on in your world?
Well, I've been busy with the work and everything. And yeah, yesterday I went and did a presentation on my Midwest Kidney Warriors at a luncheon, and then I'm here with you tonight. And then tomorrow night I'm doing a round table on a second chance, and then Friday night I haven't even looked that far ahead to see what's going on yet, but.
All right.
Then, yeah, it's just been busy, man. I've got a conference call tomorrow too for Q Source, which is a patient advocate group. So yeah, lots of good things going on in my world. So I'm just loving life right now.
What is that guy doing in the corner right there? Holy
the Broncos!
Cow.
The Broncos man is back. I remember seeing him last week.
Is he pointing at you? What is he pointing at?
He's pointing at something. He's pointing at Jesus, saying that he's the man.
All right, cool. So tell me, when you did that presentation, I saw I saw something that you had posted where it almost looked as though you were sharing like either just a photo of the broadcast that you and I did together recently, or was it a video?
Nope, it was the actual video. Anytime you have a broadcast on, or some of the other people like Hope with Jonathan or Jeff, anytime that they're doing broadcasts or anything, I always put one of you guys on my website for the week.
All right.
So that one just happened to be on that week. And when I was going through my presentation about Midwest Kidney Warriors, one of the things I was talking about is how we get the word out for people. And I was sharing the Warrior Quest show with everybody and just talking about, what what we do, how it works, and
Mm-hmm.
you know how we want family and friends to share these videos, because these people coming on talking, they're going to see us the story from a loved one from a perspective they've never heard before. And
Right.
so it just really helps to not only inspire other people, but also educate other people, and to kind of get them to know what's going on in people's lives actually going on. They see it,
Exactly.
they hear the struggle,
Right.
but they don't really feel what
Yeah.
we feel. And when people come on here and share their stories, people that care about them feel that inside of them,
Hey,
when they're hearing things. So
hey, hold on. It looks
someone,
like maybe I've got a guest here.
oh,
Holy cow. What is going on? Have I got, do we have like double right here? What is happening?
there's like two of you.
What the? Wow, look at this, guys. All right, double the trouble tonight. All
And
right,
that was
I've got my
Bronco stuff.
identical twin brother here, Jeff Brown. He's here with me here live. Everybody, give a very warm Warriors Quest show welcome. All right, to Jeff Brown. Look at this. Wow,
Wow.
Shane, what do you think about this? Double the
Well,
trouble right now.
I know, double trouble, and he's rocking a Broncos cup too, I noticed.
Yeah,
So it's awesome.
yeah. So,
Party at the Brown.
Lilian messaged me, and she's home, so she should be hopping on really soon. And
Good
so
deal.
we'll have her on really soon. So in the meantime, let me try to get a better view here of so we have the two of us here. Hold on, here we go. Oh, there we go. Oh no, I lost him. Well, no, he's still here, guys. Oh, wait, he's still here. He's still here. Holy cow, where did he go? All right. Oh no, I lost him. Where did he go? Oh my gosh. All right, there we go. There he is. There he is. There he is. There he isn't. Where'd he go? All right, he is here. I swear it. All right, hold on. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right.
So what have we discussed so far?
All right. So what we've discussed is we've discussed his presentation that he did, and he was sharing. Shane was sharing with on his presentation what he and I had done on the Warriors Quest show just recently.
For Keisha Davis.
Yes, from Keisha, right?
Yep.
It was Keisha.
Yeah, it was a show that Keisha was on. So
Yeah.
I went there, and then I went through the Kidney Warrior page too, and kind of showed them a little bit, of some of the people that are on there, showed them Facebook pages, and just kind of explained a little bit of everything. The collaboration with all the different advocates and different, marketing people out there and stuff too. So yeah, it was really good. It went really well. So
That's
got off
super exciting, bro.
work tonight, and a doctor invited me over to his house for a beer. Of course, I can't have
for
beer,
real?
so I had a lemonade. So I went to his house for about a half hour, and we just kind of chit chat a little bit about kidney disease and things like that, and kind of him wanting to know how he could help and stuff. So that was pretty cool. So
That is really cool.
yeah, things are going good.
Which doctor was this, Shane?
Dr.
it's a-
Axelrod or?
No. This is a nephrologist that's
Oh,
local
okay.
here. Yeah.
Hey, I want to say a special thank you to Shell Allen for watching. What up, Shell? She's saying a hi to Jeff right now. And then Felicia James is joining us. She says, thank you. I love you too. So if what Steve Belcher has shared, I think that congratulations is in order to Felicia James. Congratulations, Felicia. That's awesome. All right. So Lilian, hopefully you can join us. Click on the link, Lilian, in that Facebook Messenger group that we sent you. And when you click on that link, it should be able to get you into the studio where we're at, and I can bring you on so we can interview you. Okay. All right. So while we're waiting for her to come on, Shane, tell me a little bit more about what you're talking about. So it wasn't Dr. Axelrod; it was a different nephrologist.
Yeah, this was a different nephrologist. And Lillian, remember, you got to open in Chrome. when you open that up, you got to go down to because you've got the Android like I do, so you got to open in Chrome, and that'll get you in. We struggled with this last time too. So
Oh, okay. On the beginning of July.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there she said she's on, so hopefully you'll see her backstage now.
All right. Hi, Lisa.
But yeah, this was just a nephrologist here locally, but he works down in Ottumwa, and so I don't really want to mention any names or anything because I don't know if I can.
Right.
So yeah. So, but no, it went really well. Just talking about partnerships, and there's another. I go to DaVita Dialysis where I'm a patient rep. We were talking about another dialysis unit in Ottumwa, where he would also like to have me, go down and meet with patients and help with them, the people that are on dialysis, and then a couple people that are looking for transplants. He wants me to meet with them folks as well. So that's kind of what we spoke about. So I'm going to go down there on Monday and meet with everybody in that facility.
And how far away is that then?
It's about 30 minutes from here.
Okay. All right.
So when you visit these DaVita or these dialysis centers as a patient advocate,
yeah,
they let you in and you have full access, because some of these dialysis centers, especially during COVID-19, won't even let family members come to visit.
Right, you can't, but I go in there and I'm a patient just like I would have to go and weigh in or anything like that. I was trying to find a picture. When I go in there, I have to wear the garb and everything. So
you do?
I've got a face mask on. I've got the white coat that I'm wearing. And so I've got everything on so that way I'm looking pretty. Hey, do you guys want to chit chat? Take me off for a second. I'm going to call Lilian and walk her through.
Yeah, you bet. All right. Okay. All right, guys. So Lillian's having a little trouble connecting, and Shane's going to help her offline. But tell us where you're from. I right here, I want to bring him back on, but this is my own son watching. This is my son, Bronco Brown, who's watching. So what's up, Bronco? That's my 10-year-old son. So special what up to my son, Bronco Brown, watching. Shell Allen, Shane does a lot. And that's why I'm super excited to be, to have him as a co-host, to be connected with him. I mean, if you haven't watched what Shane does, even on TikTok, all right, watch his videos. He's got a great sense of humor, but he's connecting with a lot of people on TikTok too. It's awesome. All right, so I have Android too. I've got Android as well, and so Lillian may be connecting on her Android phone. So Bronco, look at this, man. Shell Allen saying hi to you, and even Lisa Baxter saying hi to my son. So yeah, he is. He's super funny on TikTok. So, oh yeah, look at this. I've got Kay's watching. Hi, Kay.
Mama Blanchard.
Yeah, Mama Blanchard's watching. So you guys, TikTok is really something I'm trying to really get connected to, and it's another platform. And the cool thing about TikTok is the videos are always generally pretty short, right? And so you make these quick videos, and they can either be humorous, you can be dancing, or you can do a whole lot of different things. And then you can do hashtags, so you can connect. There's a great community on TikTok called the Greenheart Squad. Sorry, guys. The Greenheart Squad. And you can connect with these guys, a big kidney disease community on TikTok, the Greenheart Squad. And then, you can actually hashtag Greenheart Squad. That's right. Hello, Bronco. And we've got, say something to the audience. He's been talking a little bit. He's really here. That's not a mannequin. Say something, Jeff.
Yeah, well, I just don't want to interrupt. Let the host do his thing.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to be here. This is a first ever that we've been here together at the same time on one live broadcast. Jared's been my co-host. I've been his co-host. But this is the first time we've ever done this together at the same place, same time.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We thought we'd try this out, and hopefully surprise some people. And so you've got Jeff is very shy. So as you can already tell, we were just talking about Shane's TikToks and TikTok in general, and you can get a sense of Shane's sense of humor and what he does, and he brings it to TikTok as well. And anyway, so if you haven't tried TikTok out, try it, because especially with the people that we try to connect with. All right, let's face it, that if we're trying to find a good potential living donor, all right, the younger the better. All right, really? Seriously, come on, think about it. All right, if the living donor is younger, there's a better chance that the liver or that the living kidney will, all right, outlast or will be in the transplanted person much longer, right? So if we want to find a living donor or the potential living donor, the younger demographic is really the way to go. So we can find, all right, the younger demographic, the younger people on TikTok, on Instagram, IG, right? And so it's another way that we're trying to connect with people. And this is my own daughter right here. All right. It's a family affair. All right. This is my daughter, Soraya. So what up, Soraya? We're tell us where you're from if you haven't already. We're still trying to Shane looks like he's trying to button things up with Lilian to bring her back on. And we should have that soon. All right, here we go. I told you, man, it's a family affair. This is my beautiful wife, my lovely wife. She's actually just in the living room. She could probably hear me and Jeff, but here she is. So it's a family affair. Look at this. All right. So the more browns, the merrier, I always say, right? Do we have any cousins, or do I have any siblings maybe that want to join us?
Aunts and uncles? Huh?
Even if you're not directly related, if your last name's Brown, come on, join the broadcast, or at least comment. All right. So, and Kay's all the way from Iowa. All right. We all in the living room. That's hilarious. So here we go. All right. So here we go. I think we have her. All right. I think Lilian is joining us. I'm excited to say that I think I see her here. There we are.
Bring her back on.
All right. So I'm going to bring on Shane again. I think we've solved this. Thank you, Shane, for bringing Lilian to the broadcast. So I'm going to bring Shane back on first. Bear with me just a moment. I'm going to change the banner here. So, all right, please don't be stingy. All right, share that, smash it. All right, smash it. All right, if you've already shared, thank you, and then share again. All right, let's do this. All right, so I'm bringing back Shane. Here we go, Shane. You already got the VIP treatment one with the co-host video intro, so I'm just going to slide you back in. So we're going to bring. Here we go. So look at this. We're still double the trouble. We're going to bring on, all right, Lilian. So, you know how we do. All right, I'm going to bring her on with the VIP treatment. All right, she's going to get a VIP intro, and then we're going to bring our very special guest here. All right, here we go. So everyone, VIP. Hey, Lilian.
Hi.
Hi.
Shane, Jeffrey, and Jared.
Hi.
Yes, I got it right.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it is awesome to have you on. Oh man, I've been looking forward to this for such a long time.
I know, right? I thought we had until the 28th.
You know what's going to confuse people? What's going to confuse people is Jared A. Brown is right below my image.
Right?
Yeah.
Two guys.
That's right. So Shane, thank you for helping bring her on. Thank you for resolving the technical issues. I appreciate you helping her come on. So, man, it looks like you've got a green screen. Your background is beautiful. Look at this, the decor and everything you have behind you and stuff. Wow.
Well, Lilian, you're quite the arts and craft lady. I mean, even during the COVID-19, you're making masks to send to your sister in Japan, right?
Yes. I busy myself making those masks. I'm proud of it. I take my time. It takes me 4 to 8 hours to build one because it's I put HEPA filtering into it. So it's better than N95.
Wow, that is amazing that you do that. How many have you made?
I made to these days, I probably made 200, 250 pieces.
Outstanding.
Yeah. It takes a while to build one. It's and
they're according to the N95 standard. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, it's 99.9% filtration.
Wow.
The N95 is only 98%, so it's a little higher.
Yours is a little higher.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it filter including viruses.
So
it's safer.
That is so cool.
Yes.
Shane, what do you think of that?
I'm just sitting here wondering if it's like about 5 or 6 pieces of clothing put together and then put over the mouth. I mean, I don't know how you come up with a concept to filter that well, but that's phenomenal. That's awesome.
It is.
Excuse me 1 second.
Okay. So this is I'm so excited to do this. So for those of you who don't know, all right, so Lilian is in Roy, Utah, and I live in Hooper, Utah, and so she's just a little bit west of me. All right, so I'm gonna guess here because I don't remember her address like exactly or anything, but she may only be. She may only be like maybe, I don't know, 5 miles away from me. She doesn't live very far away from me.
Do you know where Harmons is in Roy?
Yes.
I'm like 3 minutes away from it.
All right. I love Harmons. Yeah.
Yes. So it's not too far. So earlier I was at Walgreens in the corner. Neighboring up the
the corner of 5600 South and 1900 West. Okay, yeah.
Isn't that your neighborhood family grocery store?
No, sir. Yes. Look, guys, this is my creation.
All right, I'm going to put you solo while you show that, okay?
I love the emoji one.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah,
Look at that, folks. Look at that.
Yes.
Talk about
this is adjustable air thing. Inside of here is the filter. So it has a 7-layer, but it's very thin.
So there's a pocket to put the filter in, and can you replace the filters?
No, it's washable. I sew the filter into the thing. Okay. That's why it takes a long time because I have to mold it in here and make sure that when I sew the edging that I sew it all in the edge is I cannot poke anything in here. So
gotcha.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Where do you get these where do you get like the fabric or where do you get the materials?
I just get him from the store and I just put him together, cut him with, I just suddenly one day I start cutting. I went through a series of pattern.
Okay, so I mean that's understandable. I'm sure it maybe took a few attempts at getting a pattern down that was.
Oh, I like that one. That's a nice blue.
Accurate.
Yes, this one. I make some this is for my grandbabies because they starting school. So I want to make sure they have plenty.
Very cool.
Yeah, so this is what I've been doing. But
That's
yeah,
awesome.
it's really really cool. Um, I make one for little tiny babies.
Oh, you do? You've made some really small ones for babies?
Yes.
They look
hard
like
to
they're
make.
time consuming. How long does it take to make one? Because it looks time consuming with the way those
Yeah.
are built.
It takes about if I rush it, I can make one for an hour, 2 hours. But if I take my time, it takes about 4 hours to sometimes 24 hours because it's hard to get the filtering to align inside because you're like blindfolded once it's inside.
Okay,
So you just
okay.
basically just by touch.
Hmm.
So yeah.
So Lilian, Lisa has a question here. Did you create your own pattern? Did you buy those patterns, or are they sewn by hand or a machine?
Machine. What I did is I created one and then I didn't like it and then I adjusted to the next one. So it's just like a trial and error.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Until I got to where I'm satisfied and it fit the face of the people I intended for.
So that is outstanding, Lilian, and that's something that keeps you busy, and by the same token, it can also raise your spirits, because you're doing something productive.
Yes,
and
I like it because I know I can help people get protected, especially now that we're surging again.
Yes, yes. So speaking of which, you were running a little behind because you got your booster shot today, right?
Yes, I did. I'm brave enough.
So that's your third, right? That's your third.
My third.
Okay, all right. And so they must be rolling that out, yeah, because I'm not even sure that that's available to me. So did
Excuse me.
What I understand,
Gesundheit.
It's available to the immunocompromised and immunosuppressed people.
Right.
Yeah, I think everybody's got to wait 8 months, but if you're immunocompromised, I think you can get another booster after 3 months, I believe.
Okay.
I'm not 100% on that, but I think that's what it is. I know my mommy, she's not immunocompromised, but they told her she's got to wait 8 months before she can get the booster. Oh. And for me, Dr. Axelrod told me that I can get it whenever I want to go. So
okay, all right, very cool.
Yeah. So because my son tried to get it today with me, but I told him he had to wait.
All right.
Did you tell the nurse
it was a good try?
You could have told the nurse just to go in the other room real quick and grab a needle and just stick it in there. You could have went that.
See what you could get away with.
I'm not saying to do that. I'm saying you could have done that.
We're not encouraging you to do it.
No,
necessarily.
But if you happen to be in a Walgreens and you see people getting shots, you can always distract and go.
Well, I'll tell you what, Shane. I have an appointment at a Walgreens tomorrow, and it's not for the booster; it's for a PCR test. But I'm going to go ahead and tell them Shane said.
Well, I didn't say nothing. I'm just spitting out things here, and you can let it marinate. How's that?
Yeah. The one thing I believe in is that, there's a rhyme and a reason and a season for everything, and people sometimes are guided in certain ways that they're not even aware of. And I honestly believe that it is so awesome to see how things happen and unfold. And one thing, Shane, is the way that you met Lilian is incredible. And I'd like for you to expound on that if you can. And then what was even more incredible is that Lilian herself, as it turns out, is from Utah and in a nearby city where Jared and I grew up and where Jared currently is.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we had met through Midwest Kidney Warriors and through some stuff I had on Facebook and then through my website. And then when we got talking and kind of finding some things out, I don't know, she kind of almost seemed like there wasn't any hope. She's like, how do I know if I can find a kidney donor? How do I do this? And I'm like, I was like, there's people out there that'll help you do this, and people out there that'll help you ask. Because I know firsthand experience, it's hard to ask people for a kidney. It's a lot easier for other people to do that for you. And so that's what we kind of got to talking about, because she was really nervous about that and saying, I don't know a lot of people from here. And yeah, there's a lot of strangers out there that'll do that, that'll come forward. And so we met that way, and then come to find out she's through Utah, lives in Utah, and then she goes to this hospital that has a really quick turnover rate for transplants.
It really does. It really does.
And I knew you guys were from there. I had no clue you guys were like 5 minutes from each other. I just knew same state.
Well, they don't go by minutes here in the town Jared's from. They go by cows.
Oh, there you go. There you go. So so I knew it would be great to have, you guys, all three of you meet up and work together. And so that's why, I got a hold of you real quick, and I said, hey, check this out. And you're excited about the hospital. You're like, dude, I know someone from that hospital got a kidney in like 3 days or something, you said. But you said you're excited to work with Lilian and to advocate for her. So
hey, Lisa, I don't give out my secrets in regards to what's in the cup. I don't give out those kind of secrets.
So I've got vodka. Let me think of everything I'm not supposed to have. Tomato juice, extra tomato juice, milk, and bananas.
So Lilian, let's go back just a bit though. Tell us, where you're from originally. Give us a little background, and let our listeners, our followers from the Warriors Quest show, give let's have them get to know you a little bit.
Okay, well, I was born and raised from the Philippines. I met my soulmate in 1982. We got married in 1984, and we left Philippines in 1986. My husband are you there?
Yeah, we're still here. Okay. I'm listening.
My husband served the Air Force. And so during those years, and so from the Philippines, our first base is in New Mexico.
Okay.
So spent about 4 years there, and then they sent us to Spain. And that base closed, and they sent us to United Kingdom.
Oh wow!
So I thought you were stationed at Alamogordo, New Mexico.
Yeah, we were stationed at Alamogordo for 4 years. After 4 years, they sent us over to Spain. It's initially supposed to be a 4-year tour. However, the base where my husband is serving closed down, so they sent us to England.
Oh, okay, so that makes sense. So that's the part that I didn't catch, because I know Alamogordo is still open. I missed the Spain part.
Yes. Yeah. So from there, from Europe to here, and we've been here ever since. We've been here for about 27 years.
Right. So I remember you saying, Lilian, that when you came here to Hill Airforce Base, Utah, and your kids, you needed some place to raise your kids that was safe, that was family friendly. Well,
right.
I really can think of not many more places that would be as family friendly as Utah, right?
Yeah.
But this place kind of like grows on people, and it's beautiful with the Rocky Mountain, the Wasatch Front Mountains, the Great Salt Lake.
Right. In the beginning, when we first got here, I'm kind of lost. I'm lost. I think I didn't like it here, but then how quickly we realized that it's safer here to raise your children.
Right.
We've been here ever since, and to be honest with you, today, with everything that's going on in the world, I don't think I can find myself any place else but here. It's safe, yeah. We're too far away from all the everything that's going on in the world. Is I thank God for that every day.
All right, so you go to in-center hemodialysis, right?
Yes, I do.
And that's in Ogden. I think you were saying that it's on Wall Avenue, or is it on Harrison?
In Harrison.
Harrison Boulevard.
It's actually pretty close to McCady Hospital.
All right. That's a good hospital.
Yes.
And did you have dialysis today? Because you seem very peppy and upbeat and doing really. Oh, okay. So there's your needle holes, isn't
Yes.
that? Well, you seem like you're feeling good today. So you must have had a good day.
Yes. Actually, I always had a bad day, but I have a quick picker upper.
Yeah, you were talking to me about this, Lilian. Now, this drink is something that provides you an uplift and nutrients, energy.
Yes.
Wow.
In minutes.
Oh, it's not what I thought.
If it's still for life, it's complete. And you can drink however you want. I mean, however many you want during the day. But during dialysis, I mix some in this little bottle, and I put it next to my chair. And about an hour and a half into the treatment, you start feeling washed out. I reach out for it, and I swallow a couple swallow, and right away the headache gone.
Oh wow!
This will lift you up in 10 minutes after consumption. No matter how much you're feeling, I mean, it doesn't matter if you're feeling really, really bad. Just
okay. Where was mine at?
What's the name of the drink?
I will send it to you.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm always interested in hearing more about what helps somebody, and if it helps you, it might help others.
And it's kidney friendly, right?
Yes. I show it to my nutritionist. I show it to my doctor. It's just a natural food. The formulation in this is really well, that everything is balanced. That even somebody told me, "Oh, I'm allergic with this, with that," and I said, "You know what? Try it." So far, I've been on it for like 3 years now.
Okay.
Yeah. Everybody that I introduced this to, including my whole entire family, is on it, including my grandbabies. They drink it.
And what about your son?
Yes, my son, he takes it. He takes it. Especially, my son was on insulin for 5 years because he had diabetes.
Oh, all right.
Okay. I didn't know that. So is he type 2 or type 1?
Type 2. We brought him back home, and I include this into his diet. Like, he drinks this in the morning, 2 scoop in the morning and 2 scoop at night.
Okay.
4 months after been drinking it, his doctor took him off insulin, and that has been 3 years ago.
Wow.
I love hearing stories like that.
That's awesome.
Yes. We haven't got no flu or cold in this house for I don't know how long.
Outstanding.
Yes. I haven't had one in 12 years.
All right. She's showing off right now a little bit. Oh, wow, look at that.
Flex those non-kidney health muscles, huh?
No, that's awesome. Yeah, so Steve was asking for the name of it. Fit for Life, or what was the name of it again?
Still for Life.
All right. We'll have to get the name and put the link in a little bit later then. But that's so cool.
Yes, it'll help a lot of people. I'd love to help a lot of people because a lot of people doesn't know anything about it, and a lot of people are scared to try something. But I was too when I was first introduced to it. But I thank God every day for the introduction of this in my life. So.
Well, the thing is you're right about one thing, Lilian, is not only are people sometimes hesitant to try something new, right?
Yes.
But sometimes they don't want to because they always have to get the approval and stamp off from their nutritionist, dietitian, or nephrologist to be able to take it, and that would also include herbal supplements or vitamins.
Right. But the thing is, this is not supplement. The FDA said that this is higher than supplement. This is food. It's called functional food. So they're not even rated as, it's not even rated as a supplement. It's FDA said it's functional food, really, because after you drink it, 10, 15 minutes later, it's like nothing happened to you. Like me, I've been on dialysis today. I haven't even had a nap.
I was just going to say, most people are wiped out when they get off dialysis.
And you went to get a booster shot right immediately after that, and then you came here to the broadcast.
Yeah.
Well, kudos, and props to you, Lilian.
Sometimes you'll see me in my backyard picking weeds out of my yard after dialysis.
Wow.
Yeah, well,
wow.
Jared probably literally can one day, so watch out, right?
Yeah.
Just take out some binoculars and he will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I live on the very last street, though. The very last street in Hooper, Lilian. So it's
okay.
You can't. Yeah, there are no streets behind me, literally.
Yeah, just mosquitoes and the Great Salt Lake.
Right.
That's awesome. No neighbor.
Yeah, it's peaceful. The sunsets are beautiful.
They put him outside of town for a reason, Lilian.
That's right. Yeah, when I misbehave, I get put in the chicken coop sometimes.
Yeah, he's literally in the
corner. Yes. So yeah, we've been here for almost 28 years now. We live in this small home we purchased in 2004? No, 1994. God, I can't even remember. All right. 1994, when we first occupied this home. We've been here ever since. We have not looked into anything else. I'm pretty happy where it sits. Over here has no neighbor because it's big parking lot for the church. Okay. So it's pretty quiet here. Nobody bothers me. So yeah, sometimes I need a neighbor though when I'm by myself. But when everybody goes to work, I'm by myself, and then I live. I don't know if you know the church is called Roy Bible Church. My house.
Roy Bible Church. Okay.
Yes, I'm right next to it.
Okay.
So.
All right, I know where that's at. Yeah.
Yeah. So my house sits right next to it, and so sometimes it scares me at night by myself because.
But you're by church.
Yeah. If you don't mind, Lilian, I'd like to back up a little bit and bring the discussion back to Midwest Kidney Warriors. Yeah. Now, when you met Shane through his website, and then he introduced you to me, and then Shane created a Facebook kidney donor search page for you, and we've been advocating for you for about I would say roughly 2 months now.
Right.
What has been the difference in your life since you met Shane and his Midwest Kidney Warriors, and that you've had this Facebook kidney donor search page?
It just it seems like there's a light that came upon me when Shane responded to that post that I post, like there is no hope. It seems like I'm not going to be able to find my match. Actually, when he sent me a message, it went to to a filter message because I didn't see it right away. Okay. And then when I saw it, it's like there's a light that came upon me, that there's hope. That makes me feel like I'm not alone.
And that's important. That's important. And a lot of times, kidney warriors have a dark cloud hovering above them of multitudes of uncertainties.
Yes.
And what's extraordinary to me is that Shane, even though he's going through the same experience and is on the same as you are, and is on the same journey to finding a living kidney donor, that he himself is also being an advocate, as it were.
Right. Right. I thank him with all of my heart for doing what he's doing, and I hope someday that I could do the same thing for others. And
Right.
because I'm in these shoes right now. It's hard. It's a daily struggle. But
It is absolutely, it is daily, and it's a struggle. It's a battle. It's a war.
yes, yes, that's true. It's a war because every day you get up, you have to condition yourself because you don't wake up just feeling great. You know, Sometimes you wake up, you're already looking for something to make you feel somewhat better so you can cope for the day. But lucky me, I can reach out for this drink, and I felt like superb, and I'm ready to go.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, but yeah, thank you guys for doing this because really it's not easy to be like I know a lot of people that felt like they were sitting in the cave by themselves, and there's no one out there to help,
Right.
But I didn't know the existence of you guys, and I had no idea.
Well, I'm really happy we got connected, and we're gonna have to continue to maybe meet up, and we'll have to further this because I want to give you as much support as possible. And if I'm not far away, then man, I want to try to be a better support. But
Yes,
the
thank you.
one thing that I am most encouraged about, though,
Mhm.
is that you've met also that Shane has introduced you to not only us but other kidney disease patients,
Yes,
and I
yes,
think that alone is gold because when you don't feel alone, it's powerful.
it's powerful, very powerful. It gives you hopes. It tells you that it's okay. It's going to be okay. You're gonna have an answer that you're looking for. It's like unlike before. It's like I feel like I'm by myself. I sit here and I see the four corner of my house every day, and I felt like, am I ever going to see a brighter day of my life again? But then, God is very powerful. Look at it. Look at it. Through Shane, and then with you guys, and you happen to be here in Utah. That's too far
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah,
So yeah,
that's exactly, and that's what I was alluding to earlier. Is that there's a rhyme, a reason, and a season for everything, and I do believe that they say God works in mysterious ways, but I think He guides people in certain ways to meet people at certain times and places, and I don't think it's a coincidence.
no, no, it's amazing though. It truly is. I could call it even a miracle. It's like how in a world that even you were in Abu Dhabi, and somehow Shane, I got connected with Shane, and Shane connect me with you.
It's
It's
a
like
small world.
I know, right? It's so amazing. And then I'm sorry, Shane, that you're in the same boat again, and um, hope that somebody can find you very soon.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, people always say that to me. I'm sorry you're going through this. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. And
No.
Lillian, don't be sorry you're going through it because what God is doing is just preparing us for something bigger. So I
Yes.
don't look at it that way. If it wasn't for my kidney disease, I would have never been able to create Midwest Kidney Warriors, and I would have never been able to go out and help so many people. So, I don't look at it as a thing to be sorry about. It's
Yeah,
a
that's
blessing,
true.
man. And, you know, our strength that we've gained through this whole thing, I mean, we're going to be able to inspire other people that are going through it. So, you know, it's not something to get upset about or depressed about. It's something that we can conquer through Christ, and we will conquer through Christ. And it's something that our story can be used as a testimony to inspire other people. So
Yes.
that's what that's what it's all about.
Right. That's
I love
very
that.
true.
I love that analogy, that point of view and way of looking at it, Shane. It's like a conditioning program, then, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you know, people always say, you know, why does this person die, or why does that, or why do I get sick, or why do I get this? Well, first off, our ways aren't God's ways. God always has a plan for something, and he doesn't. And the other thing is, he doesn't get involved in free will, but that's a whole nother discussion. But I don't question the, you know, why did I almost die a year and a half ago? Why do I have kidney failure? Why don't I have stomach muscles? Why do I have heart disease? I don't question all that stuff. I just do. Does it worry me? Yeah, there's times it worries me, but I also know and have confidence that I'm going to get through it because I do have Christ on my side, and there is a reason for this, and that God's in control of all of it. And I'm not worried about it.
Amen
and so
to that.
that's all I can say to other people. Now, we as kidney patients have to be smart. We just can't stop doing dialysis and start eating and drinking everything that we want to, because then what we're not doing is we're not taking care of our flesh and blood, our body that Christ gave us on this earth. So we have to do those things to take care of ourselves, and then Christ is going to bless us along the way.
Yes, it's amazing you say that, because the company who created this drink that I'm drinking are God-fearing company. So I'm like, when I found this or was introduced to me, I felt like God sent it to me, you know, because how in the world that I go to dialysis, I had no kidney to be exact, and they took it out.
Did you do a search online and find it on the internet or on Amazon, or how did you find this drink, Lilian? Hi, Mama Kay.
Somebody found me. Somebody posted about me, asking for prayers to pray for me, pray for our friend Lilian, and so somebody who's already been drinking it and was in the company saw that post, and she searched me on Facebook, and she found me and sent me a message. She said she has something that could possibly help me, and to be honest, I was a bit
skeptical, maybe
doubtful and skeptical. Yeah.
Yes, and I said, "What have you got that could possibly help me at this point?" But then I asked for God to guide me to how am I going to respond to this offer. And you know, the voice said, you know, you have nothing to lose. And then I said, true, huh? What have I got to lose? Hi guys. Good night.
Good night.
So
Mom is rock.
So
Mom is rock.
She fell. Did you break a hip?
Oh no.
No wonder she exited the scene so quickly.
She fell. It was hilarious. It was like slow motion. I gotta help my mom up.
All right.
Okay, help her out.
Okay.
So yeah, somebody asked me if I'm okay if I don't mind listening. So I said okay. So she said it'll only take about half an hour. That half hour turned out to be 3 hours, but I learned a lot, and I said, you know what, you know, I ain't got nothing to lose, so let's try it.
Try it, yeah.
Been with it for 6 years now.
Well, I'm glad it helps you out. It gives you energy, gives you, you know, it helps you feel better. That's what's important, honestly, is that, you know, if there's something that's helping you, stick with it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes. I don't care how much they pay me. They can't take me out of it. No way. No way. There is no other thing. You know, and in 20 years, I've been introduced to so many stuff because I believe in natural stuff. So when this was introduced to me, I say, why not another one?
I love it.
I agree with that sentiment, and here's why, Lillian. So far
Yes.
too often, doctors and and hospitals will prescribe something that's in way of a medication to help solve a problem, but they don't often look to a natural remedy,
They don't. Mm.
and a lot of times, in the old times, years and years ago, when people couldn't go to a hospital, they looked to all the natural ways and
Right.
remedies to
Yes,
resolve a health situation.
that's very true. Those stuff was put on earth for a purpose by God, and we just forgotten when the Parma came upon us.
The big
We forgot
pharma.
about
There
the
you go.
natural. Yes,
They're in bed. They're in bed with the hospitals.
you forgot about the natural thing.
Yeah,
Exactly
we did.
right.
Right.
But yeah. However, I did have that polycystic kidney disease. There's nothing I could do about it or avoid it. I look at it this way: nobody in this earth is untouched. Nobody.
Well,
We are.
now what I find, I mean, I don't know if I could go through and surmount and overcome some of the things that you kidney warriors have or do, and you actually had to have your kidneys removed due to your polycystic kidney disease, right?
Yes, both.
I mean, my goodness. How long ago was that?
That was 15 months ago.
15 months ago. Yeah. Not long at all.
That must have developed fast.
It must have really gotten big.
Yes. I look like 8 months pregnant.
Oh, congratulations.
It makes my stomach swell big.
Yeah.
And so they remove it, and I was scared in the beginning, but I trust God so much. So whatever happened, if it's God's desire to take me back home anytime, I have nothing against that either. But I think He's giving me more time because
That's
a lot of
right.
people still need me.
God is not finished with you yet.
No.
It's funny you say that because I've said the same thing too, that if God wants to take me now, I'm fine with that because I'm not afraid of death. I know heaven's going to be a lot better than earth,
Yes,
but
yes.
I still want some time on this earth, and so I agree with what you say there. So
Yes. If God will give me another 15, 20 years, I'll be way more than satisfied with that time.
geez, I just want 5.
But it's not up to you though.
It's not, no.
It's
Hey, I just
not.
want to give a special shout out to Nina Jensen for watching. She's also from Utah. I've had
Oh,
her on
wow.
the Warriors Quest show back in May. She's a lupus warrior, and she has an incredible story all on her own, but she's also from Utah. And so thanks for
Okay.
watching, Nina.
Thank you for watching, Nina.
So, man, it's amazing what you've endured and what you've gone through. Jeff and I, we've got an older brother who has PKD, and then we have an uncle who also has PKD. Our Uncle Roy.
Oh,
And
wow.
Lisa Baxter.
yeah, Lisa Baxter has PKD. I mean, so it's something that we've all had to get more familiar with, and what really amazes me is that when the kidneys enlarge and they get so big, because a normal kidney is about the size of a fist, but with the PKD, it gets enlarged to where it's about as big as a football. It's just insane. It's crazy.
Yes. They say it's worse with male than female. They say
Okay.
with the male, it grows as big as the size of a baby, 8 pounds kidney.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yes. Um, I did a lot of research and I read a lot.
Okay. Self-advocate. I love it.
Yes. So even with my stomach looks big, but when they took my kidney out, it's only 2 pounds each.
Wow, that's
Because there was like swelling behind it.
Yeah, I think part of it is I get bloated a lot, and so
right.
yeah,
Water retention, sure.
yes, it's
Yeah.
But you know what amazed me to this day, even though I don't have no kidney, I'm not diabetes. I'm not diabetic. So no
You're finding your
diabetic.
blessings. You're counting your blessings, huh?
Yes. I can only thank God for that because He can only give me what I can take.
So remind me, if you would, please, Lillian,
Yeah.
what
Okay.
other members in your family?
Well, I don't know if we
have
are
had
still alive or
kidney.
if we are dead. So I'm going to check this connection.
All right, I think we're gonna
Seem to have lost Shane here.
we lost Shane. He'll come right back.
Okay, so yeah, I
You're
remind me,
asking.
please, Lillian, since
Yes.
as we all know, PKD is inherited. It's a hereditary
Yes.
disease. What other members of your family have had it or have it?
My sister, which is older than me, she has it. She has the worst side of it. She's actually had aneurysm with it, and
Wow.
yeah,
Sorry to hear that.
yes. But you know what?
Mhm.
She survived it.
That's great.
It took 37 hours before they can find out what's going on with her
Mhm.
and send her to the surgery room.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
But
is she stateside or is she in the PI?
she is in Japan.
Oh, the one that's in Japan. Okay,
Yes.
where your face mask
And
go.
yes. And right now, my oldest son and my youngest son was diagnosed with the same disease.
Okay.
Yeah. So my son showing high blood pressure right now, but that's about it. But because he's seeing what's going on with me and what I've been through, so he's kind of watching his fluid intake, his food intake, to kind of prolong it. And I pray that someday when he gets to that point where I'm at today, that there's something better already. Maybe 20 years from now, they
Right.
can create something
Something
better.
that's more advanced.
Right.
Sure.
Yes.
But
Yes.
I like the way you worded it here, and that's that. Although he has it and he's been diagnosed with it, that it's early on, and maybe you can prolong it.
Mhm.
Be it
Yes.
with diet, fluid intake.
Right. Because if you don't feed it a lot of fatty food, the cysts will not be so active and grow so fast.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah.
Now these cysts are solid cysts inside the kidneys, right?
It could be a sack of water sometimes.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Sometimes when it get infected, um, is in combination of blood and fluid itself. And then I don't know, but when I find out when I was diagnosed with it, I was drinking. I wasn't drinking no soda or anything, or anything that's so sweet. I'm just doing cranberry juice and water.
Okay.
Yeah, cranberries are good for the kidneys,
Yes.
as are beets.
And
Hey,
yeah,
it's still a family affair, guys. We've got my brother Randy who's watching right now. So this has just been a Brown family affair tonight, and my brother Randy, by the way, Lilian will know this city. He lives in Clinton, not far away.
Okay.
Yeah, and he has PKD as well. So this is the brother that I was just referring to that has PKD.
He's been teetering back and forth through the years from stage 3 and 4.
Yes, I went like that back and forth for a long time, until in 2016 when I hit stage 4. I didn't even know. I was at work.
You didn't even know what was going on. You had no idea what was happening.
No.
Wow. That must have been a pretty big surprise then.
Yes, when I was called in from to a doctor clinic, doctor office, I was sitting there and he told me that I would have to get on dialysis.
Mm-hmm.
I was shocked. I cried because my fear of being on dialysis has finally got here, and
right.
I have
and
no choice.
That must be difficult to handle when one receives the news of reaching stage 5.
It's very difficult. It's it's reality that you don't want to believe.
It's a rude awakening, I can only imagine.
Right. But it happens so fast. I don't feel very ill. Even when they admitted me, they put me to ICU, and I was like, "Why am I in ICU? I don't feel ill at all."
Mm-hmm. All right. So then, did they put the catheter in you to start dialysis?
Yes.
At the beginning.
Yeah, they put it. The one that runs through your heart.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yes, that scares me.
Sure. Right. And how is your connection now? Do you have a fistula or?
No, I do. It's right here.
Okay. All right.
So it's pretty big. My only artery is so my cut from here to here.
Okay. So a lot of times people have the fistula put on their left arm.
I don't have no arteries on the left arm, so that's the only arteries they could find.
All right.
Okay. So that was through process of elimination, huh?
Yes, and it was so deep in, so that's why they have to cut so big. They open it wide so they can pull the arteries out.
I guess you just have to be a little more careful though, because you're probably right-handed.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's very hard, especially if I'm on dialysis and I had a message to respond to. I was like, I had to wait because I couldn't type with.
Right, and here's my next question then for you, Lilian. Before you go to dialysis, normally patients will put a special cream on that section where the fistula is,
Yes.
and where they cannulate, and then they'll put that plastic wrapping or the saran wrap around their arm.
Yes.
So that would be difficult to do if you're not left-handed.
Yes, but I gotten so used to it. So I would place it right here. I had the one that sticks to the skin, and I would hold it with my chin, and then
Awesome.
I'll be like this.
So this is an interesting way. Thanks, Steve, for clarifying that. Can you put that comment up, Jared?
Yeah.
He says that they put the access in the non-dominated arm through vein mapping, and so through the vein mapping, I guess they were able to ascertain which was the best one to put that AV fistula in.
Yes. So in my case, there is no other choice. That this is the only spot. Not even here down below, and definitely nothing here. So if something was to happen on this arm into this fistula, they might have to go in between my legs.
They may
They
have
can
to
always.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they don't do a graft because I didn't have veins in my right or left arms, so they did a graft on my arm, which I like a heck of a lot better than even a fistula personally.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So before they go in your leg, you can always request a graft if you want it, or at least research it yourself and see what works best for you. But
Don't
yeah,
don't
what's
the
that?
graft stays with you no matter what?
I
You
hope so,
cannot
because I
undo
really
it.
like it. I have fun with it.
I have fun with it.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's there for it. Yeah, it's nothing that gets taken out because it becomes a permanent part. But eventually, what they can do is they can tie it off after you get a transplant and you won't need it again. They can tie that graft off so that way it doesn't work anymore. But I hope to always keep it, because if anybody ever messes with me, I can stick a stapler down in there and then spray them. So now I'm like a skunk.
Okay, you be creative with it.
Yep, don't mess with me.
So Steve's saying that that there may be a concern with the veins, to do the graft. So
they can do it in her neck, Steve. They can stick it in her neck and then stick the needles in through her cheek. So there.
Cheek.
Yep, they can put the graft right here.
Yeah, you know what? When I went to surgery to remove my kidney, they couldn't find a vein to use, so they knocked me out. Once I'm knocked out, they put the line on my neck.
Knocked you out so they could use you. So they could use you as a human pincushion to find out where the best place be.
Yeah, because even the anesthesiologist, he couldn't find anywhere no vein. So he said, "Okay, this is it." I had an idea. He went right here and just spoke something, and then I'm knocked out. After that, of course, I don't know anything anymore. So
yeah, and some people's veins, really aren't that accessible or easy to find. I remember that the new dialysis centers, especially when we'd go on vacation, the technicians would have a hard time cannulating on my wife, and they would sometimes end up infiltrating.
Yes.
And that's quite painful, from what I understand.
Oh yes, it's also scary because once you're infiltrated higher, they can't go below it and do your dialysis. It has to be higher than that. But if they already reach the higher point of it, tough luck. You can't have dialysis for that day, and that's
wow.
So then you'd have to come back and make up, huh?
Yes,
make up
that
the lost
happened
time.
to me. Yeah.
Okay, that's happened to you before. How long
ago? That happened to me about 8 months ago. I was infiltrated, and I really need dialysis that day, and I couldn't. So I have to wait the next day to come back. But I was sitting down in the car waiting for the door to open. By the time I get off, I'm stiff. I couldn't walk. My potassium went so high that it's stiffing on my muscle. It's scary.
Wow. Yeah, I remember, Shane, not too long before you started your PD, this sort of thing happened to you, an infiltration, and it bruised pretty badly on your arm.
Yes.
Am I remembering correctly?
Yeah, it was actually my last day of doing in-center dialysis, and they accidentally stuck the needle right through, and I was sitting there and I looked down and my arm's blowing up and it looks like a little egg, and man, that thing started hurting like crazy.
Yeah.
And so, I grabbed the thing, the clip, that clips off the deal, and I clipped it. I don't know if they didn't seem to like that much, but I didn't care. It was starting to hurt.
Sure.
And so I hollered at them and they came over and they ice packed it, and they left it in there, the needle in, and just started a new access, and then it kind of went down on its own over time. But yeah, that didn't feel too hot.
Yeah, I imagine your voice when you were yelling at him might have sounded like a troll.
Yeah, have you ever been kicked in the junk, Jeff?
What do you mean by junk?
Kind of the same sound. It's kind of the same sound as that.
Yeah. Like one of those trolls or ogres from Lord of the Rings, huh?
Yeah.
That's funny. All right. So,
Nina knows what I mean.
Lisa had the opportunity to meet Jeff and his family in New York City. So that was a pretty good meeting. Jeff, Jeff's wife and his daughter or daughters, right, are still there in New York City for the next little while, right?
Well, I fly back to New York tomorrow for one day, and then the very next evening, my youngest daughter Jayla and I are going to fly back to Abu Dhabi, and that's roughly about a 14-hour flight from New York. It's a direct flight.
Wow. I remember when I went home to the Philippines.
That's a long flight, I can imagine too.
Yeah. I called my husband to let him know I'm there. Over here is the next day. I left here at 6 o'clock in the morning. When I called him, it was the next day at 9 in the morning.
Yeah. That's how it is when I try to, communicate with Jeff when he's in Abu Dhabi. He's like a day ahead of us.
Well, it's about, I think,
like 10 hours.
10-hour time difference.
Yes.
From here to Abu Dhabi.
Right.
And so, Lilian, due to Hill Air Force Base being close by, have you been able to meet a lot of people from your home country, the Philippines? I mean, is there a fairly large Filipino community here?
There is a lot of Filipino that I've met throughout the time I was here. It's just I'm not I don't really go out and associate because they're far distance. I know a lot of people here from the air base, but sometimes if you don't click with them, they don't care.
Yeah, I understand. My wife's actually the same way. She in Abu Dhabi has met a lot of Ethiopians, but if she were to count the Ethiopian people that she hangs out with or invites to our home, I think she'd be using one hand.
Yeah, me too.
All right, so Shane, thanks for co-hosting tonight. He's got to jump off and do PD. He's going to do dialysis. So thanks, Shane, for joining and co-hosting and introducing us to her and everything else. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
I appreciate it. All right, and everyone out there, please share this for Lilian and everything too, and get the word out for her so we can get her a kidney. And it's great to see you guys. So I've got 10 hours of dialysis, and I got to be to work in 11. So I'm all right, close. So
okay. Thanks, Shane.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Appreciate you, buddy.
See you guys.
Appreciate
See you, Jared. Love you, Jared. Love you, Jeff.
Love you too, bro.
Oh, I love you more.
Wait, I'm waiting for Jeff to say it.
I said I love you more.
Love you guys.
Okay, he's going to bed.
All right.
I remember I used to do PD.
You've done PD before as well?
Yes. So I know exactly what, but I'm so small, and
all right.
I can't.
Then you couldn't build up enough of the fluid to dwell.
I couldn't breathe. I did it for 9 months. And then I couldn't do it no more because I'm hurting. I'm hurting a lot.
Okay.
So back to hemo.
Yeah. Well, if you are watching the show and you're supporting Lilian by watching the show, I want to thank you first and foremost. And second of all, please reach down and crush the share button. Smash it into smithereens. You just never know if your share is the one that's going to reach her potential living kidney donor hero.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, guys.
All right, so we're by far the blessed ones. I'm so honored. It's been our pleasure to meet up with you on this broadcast and to get your information out there. I'm super excited to do that. I've got a lot of passion for helping and getting people's information and stories out there. But, when we reached out and we got connected with you, I'm super excited to do that, especially since we're really, not far away.
I know, right? Yeah. I know. Sometimes I think about that. I was like, oh my gosh, what a God work, It's like, it's really meant to be. I mean, can you imagine? I didn't even know that there's existence for this kind of activities, and then all of a sudden, I got connected with you guys, and then you and Jeffrey is from here, and then you're here.
Exactly. Yeah, we're going to make this work. We're going to make this work. We're going to
All right.
keep promoting your information, and we're going to continue to make sure that in any way we can that we encourage you and that others do. And I'm just very excited to do that. And I want to say thank you for coming on. All right, you're a warrior through and through.
Yes, I have faith. Thank you, guys. Thank you all for all what you do.
All
This
right,
is
so.
amazing.
Well, you are by far more amazing. I think everybody that has either watched the show and or commented knows how inspiring, all right, that you are. And I think sometimes we lose sight of that because when you do these things on a daily basis, because you do battle every single day, sometimes um, how you're viewed and how you're perceived by others can sometimes you don't know how we view you, and to me, it is inspiring.
Yes,
I just
thank
think
you.
it's so incredible what you've endured and how you're surviving. I think it's just incredible, and I hope and pray, literally hope and pray that you get a living kidney donor as soon as possible.
I do too. Thank you very much for the prayer. That do helps a lot. I'm sure God is listening. He's just looking for that right much.
Amen. Amen to that.
But yes. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you for
You're
having me
welcome.
on the air today. Sorry
It's our
about
pleasure.
We'll
sorry
stay in
about the
touch.
glitch.
Hmm.
Okay. All right. Nice to see you.
All right.
Sorry we
Thank
didn't
you.
get to meet in person, but
That's all right. We'll stay in touch.
We will,
yes.
and I'll make sure that we meet up if we can't meet up with Jeff this week. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Good
All
night,
right. You're
guys.
welcome.
All
Bye
right.
bye.
God bless you,
Good
Lillian.
night. God
Good
bless you
night.
both. Okay.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
All right, you guys. So, man, we've heard from an amazing woman. All right, Lilian is just incredible. All right, so everybody, if you haven't been inspired, then please rewatch this. All right, click replay and watch this again because it's just incredible. All right. And she has such a vibrant, all right, positive sort of, just a personality that just beams I just, I don't know anybody who couldn't be drawn from her personality. So please, all right, if you feel just as inspired as we do, all right, smash that share button. All right, crush it and get that story out there to somebody else because that magic that can happen. All right. God works in mysterious ways. And I know that when we work together and we share and we comment like we're doing right now, we can make great things happen. I really believe that. All right, so I'm gonna give my twin brother Jeff here just a moment to what would you like to say about Lilian and maybe what we can do to help get her information out there.
Well, I mean, much like all kidney warriors out there, I mean, everyone has his or her own story and the path and journey that they are taking. But Lillian's, my goodness, she's had her kidneys removed due to PKD. She's going through quite a daily battle struggle. The best way to quite possibly get her message out there is always to disseminate it by hitting the share button. The other ways also to support her are by commenting on her posts, commenting on this video, and if you look up on Facebook, she has a kidney donor search page that that Shane and I advocate on, which is called Lillian Needs a Kidney.
Awesome.
So
Okay.
visit her Facebook page, Lillian Needs a Kidney. Scroll down, view the posts on that page, like them, like her page, and comment on the posts and share those. But first and foremost, share this video, support Lillian, and let's find her a living kidney donor hero.
Amen to that. All right. Let's get that information out there, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for your support. Thanks for allowing us to spotlight this very special kidney warrior tonight. Thank you so much. All right. Thanks for everyone who's watched, commented, shared, and everything. All right. Share, smash, crush it, please. All right. She's an amazing woman. I totally agree. All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you again for watching. All right. I'm going to find the outro and say peace. We're out. All right. Here we go. Peace. I'm out. Boom.
Brothers, my guys, know that they fly, know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side, CJ Ike, now I gotta roll with ice. Cold, these brothers, my guys, know that they fly, know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side, CJ Ike, now I gotta roll with ice. Ride or die, 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 ride or die. Cold, these brothers, my guys, know that they fly, know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side, CJ Ike, now I gotta ride or die.